The human face is the first and primary method of visual communication between people. It is comprised of 43 muscles in several groups. And when you frown, you use all 43 muscles, but a smile only uses 14. No wonder stress gives you wrinkles. My face is feeling like $1,000,000 this week, and I didn't have to spend that much to get it to look this way. I owe it all to finding out that tea works just as well on you as in you. It's amazing the things that you learn on the job, or in my case, whatever job I agree to take on. Great day. You know, everybody worries about keeping their face at its finest. Doesn't matter whether you're in front of the camera or out on the street, the face matters. And it's not just people like you and me that worry about it. Even the legendary beauty of Italian cinema, Sofia Loren, says she owes her beauty to tomatoes. She actually creates a face mask made with 1 tomato, some olive oil, and honey, and she leaves it on her face every day for an hour. Sounds yummy, huh? I'm gonna try something a little bit different on my face this week, but first we're gonna make this fabulous morning wake-up drink. If you're busy like me, you want things to move just really fast. You don't want to be investing big time in a beauty regime. This one is definitely quick. I'm just gonna grab my board. I'm gonna need some papaya, pineapple, and soy milk. Papaya is really rich in vitamin C and E. And 3 slices of pineapple, which come rich in vitamin C too, but also a really great digestive, and it smells amazing and it tastes equally good. I'm just gonna grab my blender and my glass. I'm gonna pour out 1 glass worth of soya milk. Soya milk is absolutely cooling to the body, and cooling is something we can all do with a little bit of here in this tropical heat. I'm just gonna pour that into the blender. It's important for this drink to have some sweet pineapple, and the best pineapple comes from Sarawak because that's the sweetest. First, I'm just gonna chuck in the pineapple chunks and the papaya. You know, there is actually an old wives' tale about papaya trees. If you move into a house that has an existing papaya tree, then you're in luck. All right, so just break it up, put it in there. Great moisturizer for the skin too. And don't forget to top it off with some chunks of ice. And then just blend it. Into my glass it goes. This is the perfect way to start a morning in the tropics. You know, being a writer is about being part scholar, part detective. You're learning new things every day, and you're doing a little bit of investigating all the time too. And one of the beautiful new face products that I'm actually currently investigating has some really unusual ingredients in it. You've got bergamot, orange, even a little spearmint for some zing. But the magic ingredient in it? White tea. You know, the word on the street is, white tea is the magic face savior ingredient. I'm gonna see what else I can get out of this. White tea was once the exclusive drink of the Chinese emperors of the Song dynasty, who claimed it to be an important ingredient in the elixir of immortality. It may not have granted me an immortal life, but white tea does have some anti-aging properties, which would be perfect for my beauty regime. And if you're looking for tea, where's the next best place to go when you're not in China? Chinatown, of course. The tea shops and merchants are one of the oldest surviving trades from traditional Chinatown and colonial Singapore. Some are still operating to this day, while many others have died out. Kwang Cheng Beverage started business over 70 years ago, when Madame Liu's grandfather decided to bring some of the expertise in tea he'd learned in China down to Singapore. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow, you have such a wonderful shop.
Yeah, this is the oldest shop we have in Singapore.
No. Wow, and I found it. Where are all your teas from?
All those tea are from China. Yeah.
Wow. Is this the different ways in which the tea is packaged?
Yeah, we have those tea packed directly from China, and they keep it in the biscuit form and also in the basket form. We keep it about 20-30 years.
20 to 30 years like this?
Yes. What are you looking for?
I'm actually looking for some information on white tea.
Oh, white tea. It's not very common and it's not very well known to Singapore.
Really? What is that?
This is the process is very different from other tea. This white tea is no 100% fermentation.
So is this actually more expensive?
This is very expensive if compared to other tea, like black tea or green tea. This tea for drink, you can reduce your high blood pressure, high cholesterol.
Really?
Yep. And for the beauty wise, you have to try dry it out and make it very
like a
small.
powder?
Yeah.
Ah. Thank you for all that information. Do you think I might be able to try a cup?
Sure.
I see you also have some canisters for storing the tea.
It's very expensive and it's very good.
Oh, so this keeps the tea dry.
Yeah. Here is a cup of tea.
Thank you. That's a very fresh taste, very different from normal tea.
Yeah.
So how many different kinds of teas do you stock here?
We have very famous old tea and the white tea.
Well, I came to the right shop.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. Some information and some tea. Is that enough? I think not. A beauty junkie like me would investigate multiple sources, and that's just what I'm going to do.
Hi, ma'am.
You know, actually, I'm a writer, and I'm investigating this beauty product that has white tea in it.
Oh, white tea.
Yes.
You know your stuff, huh? Okay, I have a variety of white teas here. Come, let me show you.
Okay.
Okay, this white tea is actually grown in the high mountain of northern Fujian. They actually hand-pick. Only the youngest buds is actually chosen.
Wow, I can smell it from the outside.
Yep.
Now, I actually heard that white tea is never fermented.
Oh, this particular one is slightly fermented, slightly. Okay, the one that actually is no fermentation is the silver tip.
Silver tip white tea. Now we're talking. Now, I would only want the best for my skin.
Yep, the silver tip has the most antioxidants than the green tea. I think it's about 8 times more than a glass of orange.
See, now this is what I've been researching. Come on, show me the silver tip
Yep,
white tea.
come over right here.
Ah.
This is the Incheon Bai Hao, which is the cream of the crop of white tea.
Incheon Bai Hao.
Incheon Bai Hao. Which some will call it silver needle white tea.
I've heard about that.
And this white tea is in fact more difficult to make than the green and the black because we need to steam the buds and the leaves as well.
Sounds like a lot of work. Can I have a little smell?
Let me show you. Okay, this is white tea at its finest.
I'm almost afraid to touch it, but you know, I'm very sure that if it's that precious and so wonderful, the health and beauty benefits will be also very amazing.
In fact, this white tea might help to stop the aging process.
Oh, this is like an anti-aging tea.
Yep.
This is going to be the perfect tea for my recipe. Bring me up some.
Sure.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Very precious cargo, this. And I go home and try this.
Hope to see you next time.
Yeah. See you.
See you. Bye.
So white tea, great start to the week. But I think we're gonna need some reinforcements. Maybe some nuts or fruit. But you know what? I don't think it's gonna be durian. Let's go see what else they have. Maybe some avocado. You know, avocados actually help absorb minerals and vitamins into the body more effectively. And I think this is gonna give just the right kick to my beauty recipe. Thank you. It was one of those weeks, you know the kind, when you need to squeeze 26 hours into 24. One of the things that kept me busy was trying to find the perfect gift as a send-off for a friend who was going away. Nothing like putting what you've learned on the job to good use on the front lines. And in this case, it was on my friend's face. Hey, we all go through this, don't we? Life is busy, time is short, but yet we still want products that scream, I care. Of course, we want it in the shortest time possible. I found the solution to my woes in the most cosmopolitan of places you could possibly imagine, right in the heart of the city. Hello.
Hey, hi, how are you today?
Good, thank you. I'm actually here because I need to get a gift for a friend of mine. I want to make her skin glow, and I hear you guys have a really great range of white tea products.
Yes, we have.
You know, I know a little bit about white tea, actually. I've been doing a little bit of research. I know that it's a really powerful anti-aging ingredient. It's a really good skin antioxidant, isn't it?
Yes, do you know that actually it also got anti-smoke properties? So when you are in a room full of smokers, don't worry, it can reject away all the smokes.
Wow, it can stop me from getting old, and it can protect my skin as well. What kind of product would you actually recommend?
Okay, if you're looking for a gift, let me show you over here. We have this product called a Perfect World Skin Moisturizer. It got a powerful antioxidant.
A Perfect World, that's a great name.
Yes. Besides white tea, it also have muru-muru butter that keeps skin hydrated and moisture.
Oh. Wow, that smells amazing. What else is in here?
It got a ferment of sugarcane to fight against free radicals.
That sounds like a cocktail.
Yes, it goes well together with this product called a Perfect World Skin Guardians. Even after 8 hours of using, it still got the most powerful barrier protection.
8 hours, that's like a whole work day. It's like a plane ride. Well, that's great. But you know what? I'm like a really natural nature girl. Are there any sort of harsh chemicals in this?
No, not at all. In origins, nature is behind all our products.
Oh, that's perfect then. This Perfect World skincare range is turning out to be the perfect gift for my girlfriend. You know, I'm going to take both of those products. She's going to be so happy.
Great.
I've got my friend's gift. Now, a healthy face is a foundation for great beauty. But there's more to it. Cosmetics, too, play an enormous part in bringing out beauty. And they've been doing it for thousands of years. Take blush, for example. It's been around longer than you think. As far back as ancient Greece, blush was a cosmetic used by Hellenic women. Back then, the secret was in the use of berries and their seeds. Raspberries, blueberries, cranberries, or blackberries were crushed and mixed together to add some color to the cheeks and give them that natural, rosy glow. Anyone who's paid attention to the media in Singapore in the last few years knows who Nadya Hutagalung is. Model, actress, television personality, and mother of two, she's the textbook definition of beauty and success. And this is one woman who definitely has a better understanding of beauty than most. As an artist, she regularly wrestles on her own with aesthetics, what looks good and what doesn't. And it's honed her awareness of the nature of beauty and its importance.
As far as looking after my skin and looking after my health, really a lot of water and nourishing from the inside, eating well, eating organic, and a lot of good skincare, good skin products. It takes a while to try out a few different products to see what matches your skin. Don't just go out and buy the newest product or the latest trend or everything. You really have to be careful to see what does suit your skin and look after it and start young. Start looking after your skin quite young.
But Nadya doesn't just pick up whatever's on the shelf and slap it on her face. She's put a lot of thought into keeping herself fresh and fetching. And some of her techniques are 100% all natural.
Alrighty, so my little friend Basil here is not going in this dish today. In fact, it's not really a dish, it's a body scrub. It is a lemon sea salt body scrub. So we just start grating the lemon. Salt and the lemon will help to sort of heal any wounds or any scratches or any scars that you have. Okay, so we've got about all we can of this little lemon. You can use as much lemon as you want. 2 lemons would be great. Try and get all your juicy bits from inside of the grater. Put your salt in. Okay, so now we add a little bit of lemon juice and just squeeze all the juice out of him, okay? There we have the lemon in there with our scrub. We just mix it all up. Ooh, feels delicious. Smells really yummy too. So next, I'm just gonna put in a little bit of olive oil. You don't need too much. You just need like, I guess, a tablespoon. This is really like one of those remedies that you just have to mix it and see how it feels, see how it looks. Okay, so we have got our scrub here now, and what we do is we just basically on a slightly moist body, just give yourself a good rub. If you ask me what is the ultimate beauty secret and when is the time that people compliment me the most, it is when I'm happy, when I'm truly, truly happy. And that is what I'm talking about. It's the inner glow. So find the happiness, find what makes you happy, and you will glow.
My week ended on the busiest and best of high notes. I'd already felt revitalized from all the face investigation of this week. The secrets of white tea are too good to keep to myself, and nothing quite wraps things up like a get-together. So I've got my girlfriend coming over later. She's leaving town, and I've already bought her a little bit of a beauty gift, but I thought, why don't I supplement that with something all natural and homemade? And so what we're gonna do today, a white tea facial toner made entirely from scratch. What we're gonna need, just a tablespoon of white tea, which is about, say, this much. So I'm gonna just pop in the 500 milliliters of hot water in there. And then I'm gonna leave this tea to just infuse on the side. Next, I'm gonna pop the herbs into this really lovely bottle. What do I need? Some thyme, a tablespoon so. And then I'm gonna put some mint in there. Again, you just need a tablespoon of mint. The mint is actually going to give the skin a little bit of a zing. And some kaffir lime leaves. Great astringent for the skin. Lime is also a great skin protector. And then, of course, the best part of this recipe is the vodka that goes into it. My favorite drink. 100 ml. Now, the alcohol in this actually draws out the goodness of the herbs. You'll find that the aromas come through and everything else, so it's perfect for a facial toner. Just gonna give that a little bit of a stir, making sure that all the herbs are completely submerged. And then I'm gonna pop in the white tea. Just give that a little bit of a swirl and keep that for 2 weeks to ferment, and then you can use it. What a perfect going away gift. Infuse 1 tablespoon white tea leaves with 500 milliliters hot water and leave aside. Mix all herbs with vodka into a jar, add the white tea to the mixture and stir thoroughly. Store in the fridge for 2 weeks before use.
I can see that.
Ooh, white tea skin guardian.
That is
Interesting.
That is a coincidence. White tea keeps
White
showing up everywhere.
tea.
It must be really good for you. Let's find out what it does, right?
Well, I'm on quite a roll with this white tea, so I thought I'd make a scrub to complement the toner. First thing, I'm gonna grab some macadamia nuts, rich in vitamin D and K, and it's gonna give your skin a sheen that it's absolutely going to love. 3 macadamia nuts worth. Just need to crush up the macadamia nuts. Next, I'm gonna need half an avocado. Avocados are rich in vitamins C and K, so you've got that bit covered. And here's something you probably didn't know. It also protects you against air conditioning. Just use a teaspoon, scoop out the soft flesh, pound that in nice. Make sure you mix that into a nice thick paste. Next in, my tea leaves. Now I need to smash these into a pulp. So just lay them out on your chopping board. So I'm just gonna cut up the leaves so that they are nice and smudgy and I can actually incorporate them into the avocado mixture. By now we all know what white tea is good for. Just gonna make sure that this is blended into a nice smooth paste. And I'm gonna have a taste because you know what? Everything that we make on this show is edible. Well, almost everything. This is edible. Grab my blender. Just get everything into there. Perfect. A little bit of the water from the tea, just to make sure that we actually incorporate it nicely into a paste. And get that lid on, and then just hit the switch. So you give it a really good blend, but not too much because this is a face scrub, so you need a little bit of granulation in there. And there we have it, a fabulous white tea scrub and a toner. 3 crushed macadamia nuts, half an avocado, 1 tablespoon white tea leaves, 1 teaspoon brown sugar. Infuse the tea, allowing the leaves to swell. Then combine avocado flesh and nuts together, mixing thoroughly. Strain tea, leaving a tablespoon of liquid behind. Blend leaves and liquid together into a paste. Add brown sugar and avocado nut mixture and combine thoroughly. Voila. Look at you guys, my gosh. You're really getting into it. Can I have a little seat? Well, first of all, this is my little gift for you.
Okay.
It's got vodka in it. You like it?
Oh, okay.
You can't drink it. It's actually a facial toner. It has kaffir lime leaves, some thyme, and it also has some mint leaves in there, which kind of gives the skin a little bit of an extra zing. And of course, white tea.
So Anita, what is all this white tea about? Tell us more about it, please.
Well, white tea basically is the youngest sort of bud of a tea bush, basically. I don't want you to feel left out, Eugene. I've made an antioxidant, anti-aging, anti-ugly white tea face scrub as well. Come on over, I'll try it on you.
Okay, I need all the anti-ugly stuff that I can use.
This basically needs to be rubbed all over the face about 5 times over, and then you leave it on as a face mask for about 10 minutes.
Go for it.
Excellent. It's always fun to have a send-off for a good friend, but what's even better is knowing that you're helping them to put their best face forward and let the world know what's so wonderful about them in the first place. After all, what are friends for if not to remind us we're all beautiful inside and out?